The Sunray edging puts a great finish on your projects, yet it is so easy to crochet. Since this edging adapts quickly to a variety of shapes and multiples and can also morph into many variations, this one technique will make you look brilliant. First, you will learn the Sunray edging with a single crochet base worked on a moss stitch edge. Then we will jump projects and work the double crochet variation, turn the corners on a blanket, and get a different effect. The companion pattern is available by following the link in the description below. Let's start. For the Sunray edging on a moss stitch, we're first going to turn our work so that our yarn is over the moss stitch. Then insert in the first space and work a single crochet. Then we're going to chain 5. Roll the chain over to expose the third loop on the back, and in the second chain from the hook, we're going to do a slip stitch. We're going to also do one in each of the next 3, so a total of 4 slip stitches. Now, here's the little trick. We're going to do one more slip stitch, but we're going to take our hook and twist it and go in from the back, in front of the yarn, in from the back, under the first loop of the base stitch, which is the single crochet. Okay? And then we're going to do our last slip stitch. Then we're going to work one more single crochet in the very same space. Then we're going to go to the next space. You do the first single crochet in this space, then you're going to chain, in this case, we're going to chain 7. Roll the chain over using the same process. You're going to slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, and in each of the chains, all the way down to the base. So you have a total of 6 slip stitches. And it's easy to spot. There's our last one, but that's when we do our little twisted thing. In front of the feeder yarn. It has to be in front of the feeder yarn. From behind, and slip stitch one more into the front loop of that base single crochet. And then work one more single crochet in the same space. Then we're going to work another single crochet in the next space. Chain 9. Roll it over, starting with the second chain. We're going to work a slip stitch in the back loop of each of the chains. Now when you're doing a slip stitch, what you want to do is try and hold the base of it so that you just do one action. You can do it this way also, where you insert it, pull through, whoops, that's split yarn, where you insert it and pull it through a second time. That works too, but it's better if you practice to do it in one motion. Okay, we have one more to go. Then bring the hook in front of the feeder yarn, but from behind, and slip stitch into that last loop. That's a 9th one in this case. Then complete that by working a single crochet in the base. So here we have what looks like our little sunrays. Now, as I pull them from the tips, you have to set the chains or in the slip stitches. But when you pull them, they become extremely straight using this method. Okay? So, let's do another one. Well, we went up, now we're going to come back. So, in this case, we're going to work a single crochet into the next space and chain 7. 1, 2, and you can see That's our multiple of 4. We need 4 spaces to get this beautiful little edge on here. And once they're set like that, they're fine. Looks really cute, doesn't it? And they're so straight like Sunrays. So what we're going to do is start the repeat again. And we're back to chaining 5, then 7, then 9, then 7, then the repeat starts again. And so you're going to do this all the way around. This blanket has spaces formed by groups of double crochets along the edge, and the sunray is created between the groups. Attach yarn to any side space to start. Now we're going to chain 3, which represents the first double crochet. Then work the second double crochet in the group. Now, this is the fun part. We're going to do the sunray. And watch carefully because there are a couple little tricks to it. First, we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to roll the chain over and find that third loop on the back. Can you see that? And we're going to slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. So we have a total of 4 slip stitches there. Now here's the trick. You see this front loop on this double crochet right there? Okay, we are going to take our hook and insert it from the back to the front under that loop. And we're going to turn it just a little bit, twist it, and then make a final slip stitch into that stitch. Okay, now let's immediately go into the next group, and we're going to work 2 double crochets in the next space. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Roll it over, slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, and then the next 3 for a total of 4 slip stitches. And then insert the hook from the back to the front and give it a twist and slip stitch. Now let's do it one more time because I want to point something out to you. Work the 2 double crochets, the double crochet group, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn it over, slip stitch, here's the second slip stitch, the third slip stitch, and the fourth slip stitch. Now, I just want you to note, I'm trying to hold my fingers right under those 2 loops so that I can just automatically pull it out and make it a 1 action, not a 2 action. You can do it either way. Now, this is the other important thing. I'm taking my hook in front of my yarn. I want you to see that because some people might want to do that, and that will cause an issue. So you want to take the hook in front of the feeder yarn and through the front loop, but from the back of it to the front of it, and then give it a twist. That puts our feeder yarn right behind the 2 loops on the hook. Now, once again, I'm holding the base of it, and I'm making a slip stitch. So we're at the corner now. So we're going to work our first double crochet group in that corner space, chain 5, then work our slip stitches down the back of it, just like we did before. That's our fourth. Now we're going to take our hook in front of our feeder yarn, insert it from the back to the front on that first loop of that double crochet, and work the 5th slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. because we're going to do a second sunray in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just want to point out, there's where we did the slip stitch before, right here. You want to go under that same loop. So I just wanted you to see that and work the slip stitch. Okay, now we're continuing by working another double crochet group in the corner. And a chain 5. And this is going to be the first one along the side. However, I just want to work it so that you can then see how the corner turns. So now let's look at it. The reason you put the little twist in it is these little sunrays become very, very straight. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take a moment to subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications of upcoming videos and events. Happy crocheting!